Thank you. I appreciate the gentleman's courtesy in permitting me to speak on this. I continue to have profound reservations about our troop commitments, first in Iraq and more recently with President Obama's decision to escalate our presence in Afghanistan. History suggests we will not be successful in stabilizing Afghanistan with military force. No one has. I don't think anyone ever will. Afghanistan today is perhaps the most corrupt country in the world, ranked next to last out of 180, according to Transparency International. If you have a culture of corruption, it's hard to plant seeds. It's hard to rent allies and have them remain loyal. Global economic development through roads and water are not esoteric, abstract issues. These are things that make a difference between people being thugs and in some cases feeding their family in any way they can, having little sympathy for infidels and drug problems. The magnitude of spending that we're involved with here needs to be put in perspective. Each one of these additional troops that we are sending over costs $1 million a year to support. We are going to be spending, as a nation, $7,000 for each of the 14.5 million Afghanis in the workforce. Our military spending per Afghan worker is 20 times what that worker will earn in an entire year in Afghanistan. At the same time, there's a dire need for the most basic of services. In rural Afghanistan, 80% drink polluted water and only 10% have adequate sanitation. I have profound reservations about the course we're on, the ability to generate positive long-term fundamental changes that will persist over time. I think it's absolutely essential that we have this debate, and while I don't agree with the resolution that somehow we're going to be able to pull the plug and be able to end this in 30 days or 30 weeks, I do think it is important for Congress to focus on what is here, what is possible. What we need to be doing is redirecting our effort. We need to start reversing the course that we're there. We need to narrow our focus. We need to make more efforts to involve the Afghans themselves with water, with sanitation, with education. And we need to make sure that Congress has a voice and is pushing back as the elements come to us. I don't agree that we are powerless on some of the defense appropriations, for instance. We can, in fact, push back, we can be heard, and we can start reversing what I think is an inappropriate course. I welcome the debate today. While I'm not going to support the particular resolution, I appreciate my colleagues bringing it forward. I think it's important to engage and for us to imagine how we can do a better job in that troubled country and in that troubled region. The time to begin the discussion is long overdue. I look forward to continued progress.